Happy Mindset Monday. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hi, hi. Happy Mindset. I'm just gonna. I'll probably be saying this multiple times, but I have like serious allergies today, like seasonals. So I'm super stuffy, and I've been sneezing all morning, and I can't really blow my nose now that my makeup's on. So I'm like stuck. So yeah, I might cut it short today just because I can't. I might be sneezing, or I'm, like I said, I'm stuffy. My eyes watering. I don't normally get Vibe with Destiny. Hi. I don't normally get allergies, but lately, like the last week or so, I've been getting them. So I'm trying to deal. Okay. So, hello for me and my allergies. No, I'm not sick. It's freaking season changing. Witchy Wheels, hello. Abby, Destiny, Jamie, Lucid Fog, Niam. How do I say your name? I think we've talked about this. Neve, right? Okay, Neve. Queen Nay, Brandon, hello. Sonia, Hassan, hello. Duddy, Davin, Andrew, Black Lit Chick, hello. Mimi, Pumpkin Spice, hi. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pumpkin Spice. Thank you. Pumpkin Spice is also in the Southern California area. It says, hey, girl, hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, girl, hey, Roxy, my allergies are crazy too. It's the California pollen. Okay. Yeah. The California pollen has got me this year. So, again, I apologize for how I sound because I know I sound stuffy. And I might cut it short today just because I'm kind of uncomfortable and can't breathe as well. You know how like when you're sitting down, it gets clogged more, and when you stand up, it's better. So I might have to. Thanks. I feel fine. Like I said, I feel fine. It's just allergies. It's just in this region right here, just right around here. So. Drink ginger and cinnamon. Oh, I have hot water and lemon here. I don't know if we have. We do have ginger. Do we have ginger, babe? Isn't there a ginger root in there? I don't know how old that thing is, but powdered ginger, probably ginger root, but I don't know if that ginger root's still good. You think it's just as good? I don't know. Yeah, allergies. So, I mean, honestly, I'm lucky enough. I don't usually suffer from them, and I don't have to deal with them often. So I'm just just here with my stuffy head. Powers of Terror says my face is radiating. Thanks. That's the California pollen radiating my face. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Oh, Lucid Fox says, girl, I see that YouTube play button. Yes, thank you. It's in its new home. We just got her last week. You want to see the name engraving? Roxy Top. Oh, can you see it? No, you can't see it in the angle, can you? I don't want to touch it because it's like very precariously placed. And if you move it, it could like fuck the whole situation up. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Babe, are you burning something? I just got hit with some sage. That's so weird. Maybe it's still burning. Okay, yeah, because I just got hit with a whiff of sage. Okay. Sorry, we're like trying to cleanse the air and stuff, and then the smoke's like making me sneeze again. Okay, so hello everyone. Thanks for listening to me talk about my allergies. Witchy Wheels. I saw you were talking about a book. What were you saying? I'm kind of scrolling up, but I'm also, I don't know. You were talking about a book. Vibe with Destiny says, was just watching the video of you coaching and so thankful to be here now. Yeah, I'm so glad you like that. We actually have a new one coming out this week. So actually everybody please, Powers of Tarot says California Pollen sounds like a song. It does. California Pollen. Dream of California Pollen. That's my life right now. Hello, Mesh. Hello. Yes, Dina, thanks for reminding us. Please be sure to thumbs up the video. Rachel, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm so good at staying focused. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the videos. Okay, so oh, you can't see it when I hold it with my cute Scorpio cup, if anybody asks about what's on my mug. Today is come on, Toshi. There it is. Okay. Scorpio mug today. Tiffany, you finished Think Like a Monk last night. Nice. Oh, you listen, right? I was like, that should have taken me months to read. But I finished it yesterday, and I just started asking it as given today. Oh my God, so good. Okay. What I wanted to say is this week we have another coaching video coming out. This one is with Tiffany. We all, of course, know and love Tiffany. Last time was with Elena. This time is with Tiffany. And I also have 2 other videos coming out on YouTube this week. If you don't mind coming to the live, the video releases, they're going to be tomorrow, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. PST. So the normal time that we always get together for live video chats, we're going to have 3 this week. If all goes right, if all goes well, we'll have 3 releases this week, including one tomorrow, one Wednesday, and then the new video. Excuse you. Hey, babe, we might have to shut this window. Sounds like someone's power washing that window. We may have. I don't know what I'm saying. That was distracting. Thank you. What was I saying? Okay, we have a video out tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, 11:30 a.m. PST. Please come to the live chat if you want to chat with us. We'll be doing the live stream there. And then again, the Thursday video will be Tiffany's coaching session that we just did. So that one was really fun. And Tiff, I need to hear from you because Tiffany has been pastel princess. Tiffany has been experimenting with her meditation process, and you'll know why, and you'll understand why when you watch our coaching session that's coming out this week. If you want to get it early, it'll be on the podcast on Wednesday, but the YouTube will come out on Thursday. So, Aquarian, hey, Tiffany has been experimenting with her meditation practice, and last week you saw we gave her some insight of new things to try. And then over the course of this last week, Tiffany emailed us, tell me her experience, and had like a really nice profound meditation. So Tiffany, I'm excited to hear what other kind of situations you may have had in meditation, if you don't mind sharing with us. Oh, wow. Sorry, I was picking up my phone. I was like, maybe I should text Leanne. And then I had I told you guys that my grandma passed away a couple weeks ago. So I had a text from my aunt that says, trying to convince your dad to fly out. And then the next thing I see, it says, I convinced your dad to fly out. That's why I was like, oh, wow, okay. The last I checked, she was trying. And then the next thing I see, she did. Okay, so anyways, this is completely irrelevant. I'm just telling you why I'm talking out loud with my thoughts. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was going to be so out of it with my allergies. I don't usually get allergies, so I really didn't realize it was going to fudge me up. But I'm trying to focus, y'all, I promise. Let me get, I got on a little bit early, so. Just going to text Leanne. Okay, all right. Focus. Okay. I see Priya. Priya says, please help me. I'm dying. Priya, I need to be real honest. I need you to be real clear with me right now. Like, I need to know for real, for real, for real. Are you coming in here and straight up telling me that you are dying? Are you dying of a disease? Are you like I'm not even joking with you. I need to know right now. Are you dying? Or you said, I have a lot of problems, can't meditate. SP is there, but he doesn't spend time, lost the job. Please help me. I'm dying. Is that true? I need to know for real. Like, are you in fucking dire straits right now? You're about to die because of your SP and your job. I need to know this. Because if you're not straight up dying right now, like literally dying, why are you using this language? And Priya, I might sound acute, like my voice might sound aggressive to you. I promise you it's all coming from love, but I need to shed some light on this situation because this language you're using, not okay. Not going to work for the universe if you're actually trying to make stuff happen. And that, that's coming from a place of love. Okay, you said yes, true. Okay, cool. Good. I'm so glad you're not dying, Priya. Like, I'm so glad you're not dying. I was like, I need to know for sure before I go into it because I cannot tell this bitch she's not dying when she's dying. Okay, you're not dying. Thank God. So if you're here right now and your manifestation is not working and you feel extremely desperate and sad and at the end of your rope, I understand. I feel for you. That's why we're here right now. But I want you to also see you're not dying. We are alive. There is a lot to be grateful for. The air, the breath in your lungs, like I said, the fact that you're here, your internet connection, the roof above your head. Priya, I am helping you. I am helping you right now. I'm sorry. I'm about to get snappy because I'm literally answering your question and you're saying, please help me, Roxy, please. And I'm telling you right now, you're not dying. It is not that dying. And I'm not saying it's not that. I don't know your situation. But if you're using language like I'm dying to describe a love relationship and a loss of a job, that's why you don't have what you want. You're using extreme language to describe something that is not that extreme. And then to come here and Priya, again, this is with love, but you're over here, you're using desperation and I feel manipulation to try to get me to answer these questions for you. And I just want to say, you're not dying. How dare you talk about something as minuscule, and I mean this with love, as a love relationship or a job with the gravity of your actual life, okay? There's people straight up dying right now. And I'm not saying you're not one of them, but I'm saying if you're using that terminology to describe an SP situation or a job, fuck out of here with that fucking energy right now because we can't be, no, we're not using that energy to describe something you're not very happy about, And I mean this with love because like, you know what? Here, I'm going to say this right now. You know what? I'm going to say this right now. Sometimes when I answer your guys' questions, I'm not just talking to you, right? You hear me say that. I'm like, this is not just for you. This is for everybody. I've just come to the realization in literally the last 20 seconds that sometimes the reason I'm so fired up about these questions and answers is because of the collective toll that it has taken on me as an energy like space holder for Mindset Monday to hear and witness this frantic, dire, obsessive energy that I've been speaking about for 3 years straight, every single Monday for 3 years. I'm telling you, it's that specific energy that's keeping what you want away. But yet you come here not saying it's you every time, Priya. I'm saying the collective after week of people coming here to tell me and make me say out loud why their stuff isn't working for them. Even though I sit here tirelessly trying to tell you how to not speak that way so that it won't affect your reality the same, there's still so much like the, how do I say this? The collection of all of that. There's like residue of all of those questions. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes there's a big answer. It may not feel like it's all for you or that it's right for what you're asking. And also I do just want to say like, I'm giving myself grace in this moment, realizing like I have a collective residue of all of this stuff that I have welcomed on me, right? I'm not saying you guys dump it on me, like that you're dumping it on me unwelcomed. I've welcomed it. But at the same time, every Mindset Monday question that I've answered, every time I have said to the same people or different people, the same questions. And over, I've had people tell me, you must read my question. I need you to read my question. Please pay attention to me. I'm dying. This is the end of the fucking world. And it's because someone's not texting you back. And I know I trivialize it by saying that, but I'm doing that for a reason. Like, get with the program. That they're not texting you back because you're acting like it's the end of the world, and it's not. You're making it the end of the world. And that's why it is. So, Destiny, it's so funny that you're, oh my gosh. Okay. Destiny, my eyes, like, it was like, that's done. My eyes went straight to your question, which is, I'm curious if you've ever been to an Abraham Hicks event. And it's strange because, like, I go back and forth with Abraham. Like, I'll listen to her every now and then. I haven't listened to her in months, but I just started reading that book this morning, and I've been listening to her all morning. So it's just interesting that you'd ask me. And yes, I have been to an event of hers, and it was awesome. It was really cool. It was really, her energy is amazing. She's such a, like, beautiful, like, character. I don't know how to explain it. Esther and Abraham are completely different personalities. Or, you know, I can't, I mean, like, Esther herself is like a different person than Abraham is. And so, like, when you hear Abraham talking, it's like a different, that's not how Esther presents herself as herself. So, the person that Esther is just like, she's just like the sweetest, giddiest, most, like, upbeat. I don't, she's like a cheerleader, almost, as weird as that sounds to say. She's just like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. She's just her energy is really cool to be around. So if you ever do get a chance to go see Abraham Hicks live, I definitely suggest it. Okay. Aquarian, I love you so much. And thank you for sending in a super chat. Even though I just yelled about SP stuff, I'm going to answer your SP question with love. And thank you so much again for super chatting this question. Okay. My SP said he's not trying to build with me. He said any man who gets me is lucky and he wishes it was him. He said he wants us to continue saying hi to each other, but he has to keep his distance because he's too attracted. Okay. Girl, give me some context. This story don't make no sense. Yeah. What are you saying to me, Aquarian? Let's get real here. Be real with me, girl. You're telling me right now, this person said to you, they don't want to build with you because they're too attracted to you and they're going to keep their distance. What do you mean? Like they're not ready for a relationship? Like what's going on? Give me the deeper context, because this is not making sense to my brain. So I'm gonna wait for a little more clarity from Aquarian. And in the meantime, Visayas, what's going on with you? Okay. Oh, wow. You just said it. Visayas says, I had a dream recently where I went to a Tibetan-style temple and some monks did some kind of energy work on me. I'm sorry about the times I brought my negativity here. I wish to bring positivity to the table. Visayas, that's crazy. Like, I mean, I appreciate you for what you just said. And I'm not going to lie and say that I hadn't noticed the quote, what you called it negativity. I'm not saying that that's your word. I'm not going to lie and said I didn't notice that before, but I definitely want to witness and validate and bring light to what you just said. And we're here. Please bring your positivity to us. That's what we're here to share in and to bask in. You know, like, the world is so full of negative bullshit. This is like 2 hours out of the whole week where we can hopefully guarantee that we're talking about, you know, I'll try to make sure we guarantee that we're talking about things that expand us and bring us joy, and not things that take away from us like everything else in the fucking world does, right? So, and why should I even affirm that? How about everything in the world brings us this amazing positivity? And since we're coming here to start our weeks off with Mindset Monday, we're bringing it to the world as well. So thank you, Visayas, and thank you all for being here. So Aquarian, he kind of crossed a boundary before. Girl, I love you. This vague stuff. I can't help you if it's too vague. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can help, but I can't like help if it's vague, you know? If you don't want to explain, that's totally fine. I just, you know, I'm trying to get context about what you're exactly talking about here so I can give you the right information. But I mean, at the very least, I'll tell you, why are you reacting to what he said? And why are you listening? Why are you not pushing forward with your manifestation and persisting? You already know this. And in fact, I know you know this because you have made progress with this person, right? Like where you are with them right now is not where you were months ago. So I know how to do it. You've been coming here for a while. And why you're not saying, like, why aren't you switching this? Why aren't you saying, okay, my SP is trying to build with me. He said, any man who gets me is lucky, and he is so glad that that man is him. He wants us to continue building, saying hi to each other, getting to know each other, being even more. Okay, here we go. Cross the boundary after we discussed he wouldn't, so now he's trying to stay away since he's so sexually attracted. Girl. 3D me is not liking this story. 3D me is not liking this story. I'm having a hard, I'm going to be real with you. Woman to woman, I'm having a hard time here because I don't understand what you're asking of me. You're asking of me how to make somebody who crossed the sexual boundary with you into your boyfriend? Is that what you're asking me? With love. I know I sound aggressive today, but it's because I have allergies. What are you asking me? Are you really serious? No judges. I need to know. Are you asking me how to make somebody who crossed a sexual, physical boundary with you into your boyfriend? I need to know that. With love. We're here for you. Oh, God. Okay, I'm so sorry. Visaya says that everyone here is improving so much. You're damn right we are. Chrome Hearts, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Zoe says, my SP is peacocking on social media and showing how much fun he's having on vacation alone, ... I mean, if you were on vacation alone, wouldn't that what you'd be doing too? Like, I am by myself. I better take a picture of me and this margarita and post it and get some comments so I can feel like I'm with somebody. Like, I hope you were saying it in a way of like, oh, they're so sad they're not with me, and not in a way of like, where they're on vacation. You know? Okay. Casey, I'm going to get to you in just a moment, babe. I'm just waiting on, and thank you so much for giving me more context to your story. I'm waiting on a little more from Aquarian because I love her so much, and I need to know what I'm giving you advice on, because I still kind of, I feel like there's something I'm missing here with this story. It's not connecting in my mind. Okay. So what I'm going to do, Aquarian, if you don't mind, I'm going to pause your question. I'll come back to you in just a moment, and I'm going to do Casey while you're typing. Oh, and Tiff, you gave it. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I will, actually, here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to answer Lachey's question right here, because Lachey asked a question about some of my favorite meditations. Lachey, okay, thank you for the super chat. First off, there is a meditation channel called Rising Higher Meditation. To me, that's my favorite guided meditation channel. I have the most profound experiences with it, and I find myself going back to those meditations. So Rising Higher Meditation is a great meditation channel that I recommend. That's just personally what I like to use. Or I love meditation music, and just doing blank meditations. And I generally listen to, usually Jason Stevenson is probably the person I listen to most. His things just seem to pop up, but I seem to resonate with his sounds. But I also have a producer who makes meditation music for me. So I have some of my own tracks that I like. And also I have a few meditations here on YouTube for free that you can listen to. You can purchase them if you want at my website, roxytalks.com. And I also have some larger like meditation packages in the Vibes by Roxy, where you get, it's like meditation affirmations, workbook. There's like all kinds of stuff to help you in specific areas, not just meditation. So there's a few options for you for that. Okay, waiting on Aquarian. I need some more information from you because I want to give you the right. Again, I can just give you the affirmations, which I already kind of did. And even with you said he crossed the boundary after we discussed he wouldn't, so he's trying to stay away since he's so sexually attracted. Again, that seems so fucking weird to me personally. It's like red flags going up everywhere, but this is not my relationship. This is not personal. So again, without extra information, what I can just say is, yeah, he's comfortable. He's ready to move forward. He trusts himself around me. Like, even that's weird. I mean, that's a weird thing to affirm, but that's not my, I'm judging. I'll be honest. I'm trying not to judge, and I am. And that's why I need more information. Here we go. Thank you. The situation is so complicated because we both want to be together. We took a 3-month break to come back as new people, but when I came back, I was still bringing up the past, and he asked me, okay, all right, it makes so much more sense now. This is why I needed more context, because I was thinking all kinds of crazy stuff. We're supposed to start over. We keep bringing up the past. Okay. That makes so much more sense. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Malachi's here. Malachi, we were just talking about you and our meditations. Okay, Aquarian. You're supposed to start over. He crossed a boundary, but it sounds like you crossed the boundary first, right? Because you were bringing up old shit. He responded in an old way, right? If you want to think about it that way, the new way is to not bring up old shit and to not be physical. So if you're not those things, and it's you can whatever, it's the old way, right? So his crossing of the boundary, you could say, was an energetic response to your initial crossing of the boundary. So can we not put this as water under the bridge and let this be a growth point for both of you? And then I have to say is, why are you not respecting the thing that you set in place? You said you're supposed to be growing, you're not, right? Or you haven't fully grown. I'm not judging again. I'm not judging at this point. Okay. I'm just like speaking from black and white. You obviously haven't done what you said you were going to do. So why are you asking about SP and not asking how you can grow and become the person you said you were going to be, so that that relationship would just naturally fall in line? Do you see where I'm at? Where my mind is at mentally is, you're trying to ask me about your SP when you guys already set something up and you're not following it. So in my mind, the answer is clear. Follow your own fucking directions, and that will lead you to your SP like you originally set in the beginning, with love. So, like why, where, when, and why, when, where, why, how did you decide that you were no longer going to continue moving forward and that it was time to get back on the horse of the relationship? You know what I mean? Like, did you feel like you were done growing, or whatever you were doing? Because let me see what you said. Let me see what you said. 3-month break. That's right. 3 months. So did you do the 3 months and then keep bringing it up, or did you come back before 3 months is over? That's what I'm kind of asking. That's what I want to know. Either one is a breaking of the boundary, right? So if you took your 3 months and you still aren't ready, then you're not ready yet, and keep going and doing the work that you need to do to be ready to be that partner that you said you were going to be. If it hasn't been your 3 months, you already know the answer. And both answers are the same. Okay. So, Aquarian. Nope. Just did that one. It was Casey. Okay. Casey, thank you so much, Casey. I am scrolling to find. There it is. Casey says, working on manifesting weight loss, but my weight keeps fluctuating drastically. Some say you should manifest willpower to eat healthy, and others say manifest that I can't eat anything and still lose weight, which sounds right. And then there was more to your question. I saw you typing. Where's the rest of it? I'm 19 and my mother is getting frustrated when she tells me to weigh myself every morning and doesn't like when she sees the scale. It's making our relationship intense. Okay. All right. Oh boy. What I really feel truly 100% honestly, Casey, is I'm not the person to answer this question for you. Like, I'm a manifestation and mindset coach, right? Like, my job is to help you figure out where it is that you are manifesting not what you want, and switch your thinking and your language to manifest what it is that you do want. What I see here is what I want to suggest is family therapy and a nutritionist. And it's because, like, it doesn't matter what I think about weight loss. It matters what you think about yourself, what you think about your body, what you've done for the last 19 years as far as believing what your body is capable of doing, what you allow of your mother's actions and behaviors to affect you, which I'm not blaming you for. I'm not blaming either of you guys. But the dynamic between you guys does not sound very the dynamic, in my opinion, the dynamic between you, I think, would benefit from therapy. And that's why I just, like, we can work on manifestation, like what you're saying about it. But again, like, I don't know the whole ins and outs of your situation. I don't know what's going on with you and your mom. I don't know what kind of body style you have, what you think about food, what you're eating. Like, I don't know that stuff. And whether or not people can affirm to their ideal weight or not, that's a personal thing. You know, like, I mean, in theory, obviously anybody can affirm to anything, any reality, right? If we all knew that, we wouldn't have Mindset Monday. I mean, if that was that easy to accept, we wouldn't have Mindset Monday. We wouldn't be here. You would just know that. Fine. I affirmed it. It's going to happen. Cool. I'll just chill out and wait till it comes. But all of the stuff that you're doing, whatever you're doing that's swinging you back and forth, I believe in myself, I don't believe in myself, I should, I shouldn't. That's why your weight's fluctuating, because you aren't staying consistent. I can tell you that, at least. I know that as a manifestation coach. If you are having inconsistencies in your 3D reality, it's 100% because you're not consistent in your practice with whatever it is that you're focusing on. So that's what I can say is, like, figure out, do you okay, do you want to manifest willpower and eat healthy, or do you want to eat whatever you want and still lose weight? Like, I personally don't want to answer this because I have my own limited views on this. And that's, again, like, I want you to talk to somebody that can tell you more things about your body than I can. And obviously you know more about your body than I do. So I can't, like, this is something that I just don't feel comfortable really answering, because my opinion isn't going to do shit for your fucking stuff, because you have, like, your own opinion on your body and what you believe is possible for you, and what you think science is and what you think your genetics are. And then having your mom weigh you every morning and tell you blah, 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 blah. My opinions about weight loss aren't going to do shit for that. You know what I mean? Like, so I just, like, for you, a bigger picture, there's a dynamic in your and your mom's relationship that I, as a professional, would maybe suggest you guys look into getting family therapy. And I even feel bad saying that, to be really honest, but I really truly mean that. I'm in therapy. It's no judgies. Like, I love my therapist, and I'm so glad I'm in therapy. It helps me so much. Not only am I in therapy, I have like 5 coaches. I see so many people a month and a week to help me stay on track. So I always suggest that, like, getting people that specifically deal with exactly what you'd like, a health coach and a family dynamics therapist. Because you trying to so you have all this turmoil going on about the way you feel about yourself, all the stuff that people are telling you, and then this situation that's going on with your mom and you every single day. As a person that has dealt with weight issues, like, what I can see, like, all that thing would make me want to eat personally. So, you know, it's I don't think it's a coincidence that all of these things are folding in on each other, and it's manifesting in the way in your body weight, right? Because a lot of worth is tied up in weight. A lot of, like, there's protection in weight. So again, therapy, because your affirmations, like, are not going to do anything if you are up here doing a bunch of this up and down stuff and don't know, like, what you're settling on, where you're going to go forward, what you can believe about your body, how you and your mom are going to handle this differently going forward. You know, like, there's a lot that needs to be done that's more than just manifestations about your weight loss. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say is that weight loss, and, you know, if you're 19 and this is a lifelong thing. Like, as with any manifestation, you will have to maintain the mindset that got it for you, right? Like, this isn't a set it and forget it. And a lot of people that have, you know, done stuff with their SP and gotten some progress and then gotten no movement can speak to that. This is not set it and forget it. This is a lifelong practice. If you want to keep the manifestations you got, you have to not only maintain the energy and the expectation and beliefs that got you the manifestation, but you have to improve them and grow on them over time to maintain it and keep it coming back, you know? So I hope that helps. Let's see. Oh, okay, Casey, you have more. Let me see. And Tiff, if you don't mind recopying your manifest or your meditation stuff, because I know you put it up there earlier, but I couldn't see it before. Yeah, Visaya says, I know people that use the law for weight loss. I know it's possible for sure. But again, it's like it's per person. Like with any manifestation, it is a per person deal, you know? And then okay, and then you said to Casey, you said, I also bought a box of sugar cookies from the grocery store today after manifesting $20, and I know my mom will scream when she sees it on the counter. So, Casey, what you just did right there, and I mean this with love, but you're making this relationship contentious by doing that, right? I'm not saying you're perpetuating it. We are all perpetuating the relationships to be what they are. Every relationship in our life, we are perpetuating to be the way that it is by thinking and believing that it is that way, and then by reacting to it when it shows up like that. So I know my mom will scream when she sees it on the counter. You just bought another round of you guys not getting along, just in that sentence right there. And so you're obviously not cleaning this up. You're not cleaning up the story of you and your mom. And I saw that you said you'd rather just move out. And that's cool. That's on you. But like the story is not going to change if you move out, you know? You may be farther distance away from her, but that doesn't mean any sort of like conclusion can come or fixing of the relationship can come through. You said she refused to go to our session last time because we got into an argument. I'll probably continue manifesting moving out because I'm low-key tired of her shit. That's cool. Keep manifesting moving out and keep manifesting your own happiness. But like you bought a box of cookies knowing that she would freak out and left them on the counter. And then you're over here being like, she's doing this, blah, 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 blah. I can't do my. I can't lose weight. And my mom is reacting. And then doing that cookie thing is a blatant, maybe it was subconscious, but you said it, you typed it here, was a blatant like smack in the face to my weight loss and trying to get my mom to stop doing this shit to me. And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying like what I'm seeing here in the chat alone is like, what is it, girl? That's why you're up and down. I want to lose weight. Here's a box of cookies. My mom's going to get pissed about it. Ha ha ha. I'm going to leave it on the counter. Not saying that that's how it went down, but from this outsider's perspective, that's how it looks, you know? So of course you're going back and forth. Where's the consistency? The consistency is in the back and forth nature. And that's what's consistent. Okay. Okay. Stephanie, thank you so much for the super chat, says, I'm seeing my famous SP tomorrow for the first time in 3 years. I want to give him my number, but is that considered forcing the 3D? Okay. What I'm being told right now is like, you are not living in the now. How are you going to enjoy? So I don't know what are you seeing them in a concert? That's what I'm seeing in my head. I'm seeing a concert or like I don't know what it is. I don't know. You're going to can you tell me what it is? Why are you seeing them? What is it that I'm seeing in my mind? Is it like a concert or something? Like why are you seeing them? Can you just tell me, Stephanie? Just so I can get clarity. Okay. I want to give him my number, but is that considered forcing the 3D? What I see here is somebody that is going to be so wrapped up in worrying about whether or not they're forcing the 3D that they're going to miss the opportunity of being in the now with their SP. And who gives a fuck about the number? Why are you worried about what's going to happen later down the night? Do you know what I'm saying? I want to give him my number, but is that considered forcing the 3D? What if they ask? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they ask for your number? Are you going to be like, well, I want to, but I don't want to force the 3D. No, you're going to give them the fucking number. So why are you asking this right now? And I mean this with love, right? Like, I know I probably sound super bitchy, but I just want you to like get on where I'm at with my mind. Like, you're worried about what? Go be in the moment. Go experience being around your SP. Go revel in it and be so excited that you get to be around this person. Who cares about a phone? Your phone, who cares about a phone number? We get in touch with, like, okay, I could see you worried about giving your phone number if this was 1995, but it's not 1995, and people can contact each other all the time without having each other's phone numbers. So in reality, this is such a non-issue that's why it's raising red flags in my mind is like, you're not in the moment. you're going to miss the whole fucking opportunity that you have to revel in being with your SP, worrying about some dumb shit like a phone number when they might go ahead and ask you for it anyways. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? He's a professional athlete. Okay. So go be you in their presence. That is the only thing you should be worrying about. Just being you, being fulfilled, being content, and just allowing them to bask in you. That's where you should be focused. Who gives a fuck about a phone number? None of it matters. If you think it matters, you might as well not even go. You're fucking it up already. You know what? I don't mean that exact, but you get where my mind is at, right? It's like, pay attention to what actually matters. What matters is you have brought your SP into your physical space and you're going to go spend time with them. And aren't they lucky? Period. Now, if you want to visualize giving them your number, visualize being like, yeah, it's this, whatever. Cool. Then move on about your day. But like, if you're going to, don't waste this precious time of getting ready to experience such a nice, situation with your SP by worrying about something that's dumb and irrelevant and going to take care of itself anyways. Is my answer. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Elizabeth, glad you made it live. Hello, thank you. Okay, SG, thank you so much for the super chat, says, just now saw SP try to make a few purchases after breaking up with me out of nowhere yesterday after becoming Facebook. What the fuck? What are you saying? What are you saying? Stephanie says, I know. Okay, back to Stephanie. Says, I know I just have bad anxiety. Okay, so why are you not working on your anxiety? Why are you affirming your anxiety? What gets rid of anxiety? Peace, comfort, sometimes exercising and moving the energy, physically releasing it, meditation. Like, go do things that release your anxiety. Do jumping jacks. Like, literally, as dumb as that sounds, do the shit that brings me joy instead of sitting around waiting in it, letting it taint your manifestation. Like, this, everybody listen, please. Like, this is life. This is what your life's going to be. You're always going to be manifesting. So if you want to be conscious, it's in every moment of your day. It's not just when you're over there seeing them. It's in the 48 hours leading up to it. Are you going to enjoy your fucking self? Or are you going to sit around in fucking anxiety and misery knowing you could get your ass up and go do something fucking different? Sorry. Sorry. I love you. Oh God. All right. SG. I'm going to read this question again. And I know the last time I read it, it didn't make any fucking sense to me. Damn it. SG. What are you? Let me try this. Just now saw SP tried to make a few purchases after breaking up with me out of nowhere yesterday after becoming Facebook. What? Do you mean Facebook friends? Totally in shock. Don't even have a question, just whatever you have to say. SG, I can tell you're in shock because I have no clue what you're fucking saying. And I love you so much, and I'm so glad you're here with us in this moment. But I'm gonna need some more context because I don't know what I just read. I love you. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Make a few purchases after breaking up with me out of nowhere yesterday, becoming Facebook. Totally in shock. Don't even have a question. Just whatever you have to say. Okay, this is what I have to say. I see I see connections being set. Like, I literally see like things trying to connect and like not being able to, like a gap between like synapses. Like, they're not connect. Like, I can see your inability to connect right now, like in my mind. So I need to know exactly what you're saying. Cause I don't know exactly what you're saying. Friday, he made it public on Facebook. Yesterday, went for a walk, never came back, then texted me, it's over. Oh, okay. Listen, some people are fucking asses, right? Like, sometimes people do assy things. And I know that we manifest it, we bring it on, whatever. Like, we invite ourselves to the energy with our fears, worries, and doubts, okay? It's not that it's our fault that we do it. It's that we're wired. The way that life works is that the things that we think about come into our 3D reality. And if we are focused on worries, doubts, and fears, which is normal for human beings, we see that stuff in our 3D reality. Okay. So sometimes people are just shitty, and and like, whether or not you can change them or manifest a different version is fine, but the moments that you're experiencing in the now, it's okay to be like, okay, that's a fucking shitty ass. Wow, okay, that was a roller coaster of fucking emotions. What is this about? And I want you to feel like you can process and heal, because you need to process and heal. Like sometimes people come to me and it's too soon. Like I can't give you, I don't want to, there's nothing I can tell you except heal. Like, this is so soon to me. Try to make a few purchases. Do you have a business? What does the purchases have to do with it? I'm sorry. These some of these things in my mind are like taking me off out of the moment. So what I want to say though is like, there's healing. You tried to buy stuff on your card. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm glad that I said that they were a piece of shit, because now I extra think they're a piece of shit. Okay, yeah, they are a piece of shit. So, sometimes we manifest pieces of shit, and that's okay. It's okay that we did that. And it's okay to recognize that piece of shit for what it is and be like, "Ooh, never mind. I may have manifested that piece of shit, but I don't need to pick it up and carry it in my pocket anymore." Right? Or at all, period. So SG, what my intuition is telling me is that wherever you were in your life when you manifested this person was probably not in the best state or best space. I see this something happen between people all the time. Either when you manifest somebody when you're low, you manifest somebody who's a vibrational match, and then as you grow, this thing like keeps you down or keeps causing you problems. Or I see people who get themselves to a high point, manifest somebody of that equal, equation, energization, energetic equivalent, energization, energetic equivalent. You manifest somebody of that energetic equivalent, somebody who's on a higher level than maybe this one. Not that anything's better or whatever. We're just talking about like, alignment. We'll say that someone who's higher aligned. If you don't maintain your high alignment, you lose this relationship. So if you manifest somebody and when you're low, they generally continue to keep bringing you down and prevent you from ascending. And if you manifest somebody when you're high and you don't maintain that, then generally you kind of cause this to fall apart. I'm not saying that's a 100% hard and fast rule, but I have yet to see it. That's not I don't know. It's pretty like across the board. Like, it's like where you were when you manifested that person is a direct, equivalent to how they are. And so I'm not saying, SG, that you were in a shitty spot, but even just expecting and thinking that people could treat you like this, or, just having the capabilities of manifesting somebody like this in your world in general is why you have. And that's cool. And now I really hope that you can put down a boundary and say no more, never again. And thank you for showing me your true colors, because, oh my God, what if I would have gone 5 years down the road with this person? Thank God I barely went 5 days. And just thank you, universe, for protecting me. And now I move forward with open eyes or open heart or something new. Just something different. Like, it's not my place to tell you what to do with this relationship, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you my first instinct of they were a piece of shit. After you said they were stealing money, I'm like, yep, I was right. So take from that what you will. Okay, Leanne, there's a super chat. Virtual Knockout says, I'm manifesting success on YouTube. My subs disappeared and I have to start over. Any advice on how about that algorithm and faith? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You are asking the wrong person. I'm going to be real frank. I have zero faith in YouTube. I only come here because of you guys that are on here right now. This is real. And I know I'm not flipping this story, and I know it. I don't like YouTube, honestly. And that's probably why I'm experiencing something similar to you. I've kind of here's 3D. I'm just gonna say it because it's whatever. I don't know what the fucking algorithm wants anymore. What I did when I was starting my channel does not work for me anymore. So I don't fucking know. To be real frank with you, you can see my channel. All my followers are organic and my views are where they're at. So um, I love you so much. I don't know. I don't know the real 3D answer. I don't know what the fuck YouTube wants. I don't know why the fuck they don't want to show my channels, my videos. Maybe it's because I say fuck every other word. But I also kind of don't care because I never really intended to like be a YouTuber anyways. It was just kind of like where I'm putting my content. Now, having said that, for your question, if you're manifesting success and you want to deliver, like, I mean, like, how do I say this? Fuck, this is such a. If you want the subs and the views, you need to not care about them. It's the same thing with an SP. You know, like I have yet. I'm affirming because I'm being real honest with you because I just don't. Sometimes I don't have it in me to switch the YouTube story. I really don't. That's the real truth. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't, and that's another reason why it's probably not consistent. And I'm not consistent with it either. So consistency is great. YouTube likes consistency. If you can, upload multiple times a week and stay on that schedule, and that can sustain you, and you're not going to get burnt out, then I suggest that. But as far as like an SP goes, if you don't care, it's easier to manifest it. And for me, I have not gotten to the point where I'm detached enough to not give a fuck about it. It still bothers me. So that's part of the reason why I don't want to do it, because it fucking triggers the fuck out of me. And so like, I just like, why keep myself attached to something that triggers me? That's how I think about it. And yeah, here we are. So, but again, I tell you guys all the time, it's you that keeps me coming back. And I mean that. I am not like, it's only you guys that are sitting here watching this. It's the only reason I'm here still. So, as a generic answer, stop caring about the views, stop caring about how many followers you have, stop trying to be successful, and just put out your content. That's what's going to be successful, and then be consistent about it. But other than that, I don't know what the SEO wants anymore, because what used to work for me doesn't work, and I'm affirming it right now. I know it. I keep affirming it, and it is what it is. And part of me thinks maybe I'm affirming it because I don't want to stay on here. And there we go. And also I'll be real. I've had some people treat me really shitty on YouTube. That's the other thing that I don't like about it. Other creators and fucking people in the audience. And so sometimes I'm just like, it's not fucking worth it, because I'm trying to move forward with these questions. So yeah. But hey, how about this? Virtual knockout. Go ahead, and this is the only time I'm allowing this. So only put it for this person, and don't let anyone else do this, please, mods. Virtual knockout. Go ahead and put your YouTube in the comments. And so if people want to, why don't you tell us what it is that you put in on your channel? Put your channel and leave it in the comments, because I don't have the best answer for you. So if people want to subscribe, here's an opportunity for people to subscribe to you. And then mods, please only let Virtual Knockout put their links, because you know what? Well, hold on. Let's give Virtual Knockout a few minutes. And then after that, fuck it. Everybody put your fucking links. Fuck do I care? Okay. Toya. I have a sorority sister named Toya, and I still sing that to her like all the time. Okay. Toya, thank you so much for the super chat, says. Hi, Roxy. Can we manifest learning new abilities, learning language, or playing an instrument? Thanks. Absolutely. 100%. And the other thing about like learning a language and playing an instrument is like, that's just skill, and skill is just practice. So, I mean, obviously there's an element of natural ability or proclivity, or even just the desire to pick up the instrument or to study the language. But if you have that, that's enough, in my opinion. 100% start learning a language. And I don't know if you're asking, like, I would say get lessons, because I don't know if you're asking if you can just wake up with the ability to know it. I mean, it's happened. So I can't say no. But if you think it's possible for you, that's what matters. Like, what I think is possible is irrelevant. What you think is possible for you is how you're going to be able to wake up knowing a language or playing an instrument, or manifest a great teacher who's going to tell you, and then you just practice it. And then of course you know it. But like understand that abilities and skill comes with practice, you know, like an ability is like a natural given talent. A skill is something that you put time into. So, you know, Dosey Pie Rosie, did I say that right? Dosey Pie Rosie says, "Hi Roxy, thank you for the super chat. I'm so grateful for you and your teachings. I've learned so much from you. Thank you for being here for us. I'm truly grateful for you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me say crazy things at you. I know my opinions are not always the most popular. I know that. I know my approach isn't always the way that everyone wants to go, but you know, my intentions are pure. I come from a place of love. I truly want everyone to find a way to love themselves and what they have going on now so that they can achieve whatever it is they want. I do believe that we all have the ability to achieve, but you've got to be able to be okay with the now. That's one thing that has become glaringly clear to me the more that I coach, is that the people who can be okay with the fact that they don't have it, get it. The people who cannot be okay with the fact that it's not here right now, that cannot find something to be grateful for, the roof over your head, the rent that's being paid for you, the food in your fucking refrigerator, the blood in your veins, the air in your lungs. You can't find one thing to be grateful for and you're still pissed about what's not coming through, and that is why. Thanks, Dose. Again, the residual question, I'm starting to see the residual of the questions. Like, I think that's what's happening, is there's like a buildup of like, please get it, please understand. Not that I'm 100% right about everything, but just, you can do this, but you got to start with saying that you can and that it's okay to be where you are. Okay. I feel like I'm super rambling today. If I'm all over the place, I apologize. I have allergies. TT says, LOL, we need the yelling. It helps whip our mindsets back to positive. Okay. Thank you, TT. I appreciate you. Thank you for validating me. May says, your approach always gets through to me. I love your style. Thank you, May. I appreciate you. Thank you for validating me. Elizabeth, thank you for validating me. I'm about to read your question. Oh, no, I just read your question. Did I read your... Fudge. Focus. Elizabeth. Did I read Elizabeth's question? I saw her name. Let me see if... Did I skip you? Oh, no, I haven't gotten to it yet. I had to scroll up. Okay. I'm getting there, Elizabeth. Thank you. I got Shantae. You stay up next. Okay. P Bizzle says I'm extra spicy, and Dino's like, it's because of my allergies. It is because of my allergies. Valerie manifested your house back in free therapy from a job that pays $11 an hour. I manifested a breakup again because I first need to get better mentally. Then it's all good. It's all working out for you, girl. Remember, you're extremely powerful and you're on the right path. So just keep going. Okay. All right. I'm looking at Shantae Eustay's question. Shantae says, if people around me talk about something I don't want, if people around me talk about something I don't also want to affirm, I go into my head and flip it, congratulating them instead. But to my 3D reality, I look silent, tongue-tied, or unsympathetic. Is this a question? Everybody is very nice in the comments to each other. I'm seeing if there's more to Shantae's question. Is there more of a question, or is that just it? Just a declaration. I think it's a declaration. Okay, she said, yeah, if people around me talk about something I don't also want to affirm, I go into my head and flip it, congratulating them instead. But to my 3D reality, I look silent, tongue-tied, or unsympathetic. Yeah, so what I describe to people is I just say remain neutral. Like, do damage control up here in the mind, in the mouth, in the whatever you're speaking to people, you remain neutral. Try to rock the boat as little as possible, because it will help you not like have to do so much cleanup work, is the way I look at it. Like the least amount of work that you have to do to clean up the story is going to benefit you the most, because then you can stay on track easier and longer, right? Okay. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, my dreams are showing progression in my manifestations, but my 3D is giving me mixed signals. So just keep persisting till I get to the outcome I want. No, you should just give up. You should just look at how your 3D is giving you mixed signals and realize it's not going to work for you and just give up. Next. The fuck? Elizabeth, come on. What is, see, I swear sometimes you guys like pay me to say shit that you don't, that like you just want someone else to say to you out loud. And sometimes that shit, it adds up. It takes its toll eventually. And I be cleansing. I'm gonna need to do more. Okay, Shantae said, Elizabeth, okay. I'm glad. Okay, Elizabeth, thank you. I'm so glad you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. Oh my God, I love you. Okay. I'm bouncing back and forth between Elizabeth and Shantae. Shantae says, so how should I react to look better to them? Does it matter how you look to them? Are they reacting to your face? Like, can you just smile and nod? Like that? You know what I mean? Like, Mama for Wilson says, if you're not yelling at me, I'm not learning shit. Rachel says, I appreciate this side of the view. I respond so well to sarcasm. Okay, good. I'm glad it's I'm glad it works for some people. Shantae, like I want to know, like, does it matter? Like what yeah, like can you just smile and nod? Can you just pretend you give a shit about what they're saying? Or like offer them like, oh, I'm wanting to see what the problem is for you, Shantae. You think you look too apathetic and you want to look a little more sympathetic? It's in the eyebrows. Like, oh. But being there, like being a space for them, but also not being the person to go to dump your shit on. Like, I'll let you tell me what's wrong. And then if you're going to come to me, I'm going to give you my piece of advice about, well, maybe you could think of it like this, or maybe that's actually a good thing because it'll make room for you in your life for blah, 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 who cares? Give them a positive perspective and then shut the fuck up about it and remove yourself from the situation if they can't handle it, or smile and nod. Like, again, like I suggest trying to be as neutral as possible, but maybe in a positively neutral, like, oh, wow, that's so interesting. That's so cool. Good for you. Or I don't know. But, like if they're not going to respond well, maybe in your mind you could say that they do respond well, or start saying that everybody around you is supportive of your opinions and really likes your perspective and likes what you have to say. Because part of it is going to be what you think about people and what they're going to do underlying, like the underlying stuff of your expectations, and then also the way you react to them when they do it is what keeps manifestations in play. So how should you react? I don't know. That's up to you. Every situation is different. How do you react to someone telling you that they lost their job versus someone telling you that they found $10 on the ground? It's different for every situation. So you as a manifester need to be able to be around people and let them do what they do and it not ruffle your feathers. I don't know if that answers your question. Ooh, Casey J just got her copy of The Power now. Nice. That's such a good book. Brandon, you're so... Brandon, you got sage wisdom. You have an old soul. Brandon comes through and says, sometimes people need to hear it from someone else when their own voice is too quiet. Thanks, Brandon. Just kidding. I'm over here complaining. Brandon's all making a fucking good ass point. Unacceptable. You guys, everybody's like, it's in the eyebrows. Okay. So, ooh, I am the algorithm. I love it, you guys. I love it, you guys. That's so funny. Fly Girls Manifesting says, YouTube is finicky. My channel exploded last year. I have decided I am the algorithm. It's working. Yeah, totally. And to be real honest with you, like my things with YouTube, it's like I have personal issues that go deeper than my affirmations, and that's why I don't always correct my affirmations, because I know ultimately deep down that I have deeper wounds than the affirmations are covering in that moment. And I'm still personally working on whether or not I want to pursue healing the wounds and moving forward, or pursue healing the wounds and moving forward elsewhere, But I will say, if other people are mean to you on YouTube, ignore them. They don't fucking know you. They have no idea what they're talking about. They don't let that take on, like, change who you are, how you feel about yourself. Just let it change how you feel about YouTube. I'm just kidding. Do I have a resource for therapists who practice the law? Yeah, Psychology Today. And honestly, that's where I found my therapist, on Psychology Today. And what I like about that website is that you can put in the stuff that's important to you. So I found people that did spirituality therapy because I needed somebody who was more spiritual than me as a therapist. I definitely didn't need somebody who was more logical. Like, I'm already like too logical. You know what I mean? But I think I'm pretty rational for the most part. So I didn't want somebody who was going to try to, like, rationalize me even more. I needed somebody that was going to be like, raise your vibration, so I love her for that. Okay. Ooh, Tiffany Levitt. Tiffany says, that part, I'm not an emotional dumping ground. Everyone in my world is supportive, happy, healthy, and whole. And also, Tiffany, hey, listen, the emotional dumping ground goes deeper for you because remember, like, what we talked about in your session, as far as, like, even in your meditations, you weren't getting anything for yourself. It was just for other people. So I see you taking on other people's energy or stories or anything, their bullshit, whatever it is, maybe too much. And maybe, remember we were talking about, and you guys will see this on Thursday when the episode comes out, but Tiffany, you and I were talking about, like, you kind of had a little bit of hesitation in accepting that you were an empathic person or a spiritually inclined person, which was preventing you from protecting yourself. Right. So I'd still see, like, this, I see this thing still kind of hovering with you of not protecting your energy from other people. And even if it's people you love, it doesn't always have to be negative. But if you are an empathic person, you're just susceptible, you're more susceptible. So it will behoove you to protect yourself. Okay. Elizabeth. I got contact, but not the contact I wanted. I was honestly happy as fuck. It's only going to get better from here. Okay, try that, but I didn't think about checking the spiritual box. I don't know if you guys are talking about something else. Is there such thing as affirming too much? I see what you're saying about checking the spiritual box. Got you. Okay, yeah. So, is there a thing as affirming too much? This is a question for me that is like a gray area because it depends on the person. Like, okay, this is what I just heard in my head. It's like, like, what I could say is, like, is there a such thing as breathing too much? And it's like, if you're above land, maybe not, but if you're underwater, probably breathing in water is not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, every situation has its own nuances. But I see people getting in trouble with, like, they're talking about, oh, I had to stop affirming because I was feeling like I was becoming a robot and I was just obsessively affirming. And to me, it's like the affirming becomes a hindrance when you're using the affirming to take the place of healing that needs to be done. And so that's why when people ask me questions, I generally go right to where the wound is at and not really talk about the manifestation, because the manifestation is irrelevant. The wound is causing the situation now. If you heal it, the manifestation will come through on its own. It's really fucking obvious and really easy if you go with the grain and not against it. But so many of us want to go against the grain, it seems. So, well, let's not affirm that. No, we are all going with the grain. It's so fucking rad. It's so great to see all of us just getting it and flowing with our manifestations and being easy and being light, processing our emotions, letting ourselves cry, letting ourselves feel lonely, if that's what it is, and then knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel and that nothing lasts forever and no condition is permanent. Leon, thank you. We do have room for a few more super chats. I'm probably going to get off a little early just because allergies, and it is 1:11. Brendan says, your Instagram video about obsession versus just knowing it's working out was really helpful. Thank you, Brendan. I'm glad that worked for you. Shantae says that does help. Neutral is doable. Okay, yeah. So Shantae, maybe not even neutral, not neutral at 50%, but how about neutral at 51%? It's not, it's, it's like a little bit of the corners are up on the smile a little bit. 60% smile, 60%, it doesn't have to be full on. You don't have to be fake about it. Just, again, trying not to ruffle the feathers is like my best advice. Okay. Tiffany, you keep retyping your meditation updates. Let me see if I can find it this time. Okay, Tiffany, I'm going to find it. I am looking for Tiffany's meditation update. And I'm going to find it. Okay. She says, been keeping a log. Had one with Anthony Bourdain. Super weird. I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all. Next day only got peace is yours for the taking. Yesterday, tons of political messages for me. But for me, don't expect the unexpected. Know the unexpected. Ooh, I love it. I love it, Tiffany. All right, everybody. Here we go. This is from Tiffany's meditation. Don't expect the unexpected. Know the unexpected. That's some powerful shit right there. And Tiffany, just so you know, I don't always have super profound, like it's not every single day I'm having a super profound meditation. I mean, most days I have a pretty good one, but I don't always get an hour in. I don't always meditate very first thing in the morning. So like sometimes my mind is going and I'm doing more clearing than I am, receiving, but all meditation is adding up, Jinx, hello. Okay. Casey, I love you. Juanita says, what are great affirmations after a freeing breakup? Casey says, ironic that you asked that. I actually just put up that. I did. I just put that track up, an affirmation track for breaking up. So it's actually like I literally just, that track is for you. It is 100% about a new start, being okay with what's happened, allowing it to happen, allowing the healing, being free, being open, being love, So I have a specific Juanita track for you. So not just words that you can actually listen to. That's on YouTube here. Okay. Last week's Brandon says, looks like Anthony is still traveling. It's funny because I got something about Anthony yesterday, I think. And just randomly he came up in something, like I just saw something about him. And So when you said his name and said it was random, I was like, I don't think it's random because I didn't have a situation with him. I haven't seen anything about him in a while. And so he came up on something recently and I was like, oh, kind of interesting that you would bring that up now. Maybe he's popping back up. Okay. Do you guys remember what our homework was last week? Hyper celebration. I remember now. Thank you. It was our, what did we call it, Dina? It was like hyper self celebration, I think is what I called it. Brendan says, I will definitely use that breakup track. And it's the breakup track is actually really good for any new fresh start. There's nothing actually about relationships in there. It's like, you guys know me. I'm like, I follow the principle of, what is it? How do they say it? Give them what they want, tell them what they need. So in the breakup affirmations, there's nothing about relationships. There's nothing about like a partner or anything. It's literally about just being cleansed and new and whole and ready and appreciative and things like that and grateful. So it's good for any new situation. It's not breakup specific, but it is labeled that way. So, okay. Oh, you saw Anthony last month. Oh yeah, I know. He must be popping up. Sylvie says, isn't it don't expect the unexpected, know the unexpected? Sylvie, what we just said was something that Tiffany got in a meditation. So we're not trying to change it or judge it. We're just reading it exactly how she received the message. Michelle, Anthony was your future ex-husband on your future ex-husband list. I wonder who else is on that list. No names. You and I know. Okay. Not X. You know what I'm saying. Okay. S191, thank you so much for the super chat, says, hi Roxy, I got movement I wanted for something I wanted. I felt so happy for like several days. Today I had a blip. What do you recommend as a routine? That's actually funny. What I recommend is a routine. And the reason why the reason you're even asking this question is because you don't have a routine. Like, and if you do, it's not one that's supporting what you're going through, because like the routine gets you through the blips, right? So it's like, if you're asking me how to get through okay, I see what you're saying. Like, what do you recommend as a routine? Well, my point is like, first period, routine, like stick to it. This isn't just to get your manifestation, right? Like, I keep trying to express, and I'm going to say it again. Please know that everything I'm telling you to do or helping you or coaching you with, this is not about one-time deal to get your manifestation. This is what you should be doing for the rest of your life, every day, working to stay in this mindset, purge the emotions, heal the wounds, use your affirmations in a productive way, focus your attention where you want life to go and not where it hasn't gone, right? Like, that's the bare minimum. And that is every day for the rest of your life. There is no time off. Like, I made 363 years ago and I'm still doing that. Well, I should say I started the 30 days of alignment 3 years ago, and then 360 evolved from it. And it's, again, still what I'm doing. And I hope to God, I don't pray to God. I intend that I do this for the rest of my life and that I don't take any time off of it. And I don't skip meditation days and I don't skip scripting and I don't stop listening to positive or productive content, because this has changed my life and it's what keeps me on track. So if you are not meditating every single day, doing a scripting or journaling practice, keeping your affirmations on point, like only using your thoughts to think thoughts that help you get to your chosen reality and not hurt you. And by the way, healing your emotions and dealing with the underlying stuff in a productive way does help you get to your chosen reality, okay? So don't think that because you're working on your problems that you're hindering yourself. It's the fact that you're not working on your problems that hinders you, okay? So work on your stuff every day. Stay on top of your shit every single day. And if you got movement, great. If you don't got movement, great. You're letting your 3D reality affect how you deal with your own well-being. And that's why you had a blip, because You are letting your manifestation be your happiness, and it's not. You need to be the happiness. There's no such thing as a blip when you are the source of it. You know what I mean? Because it's always there radiating. It's always there. It's there right now. You have it right now. You could feel it right now, but you won't because you're too busy feeling your blip. So, it's like the goal, nobody said the goal in life is to be happy every single day for the rest of your life. That's not, okay, let me take this back. The practicality of being happy every day is just not, I was told in like 11th grade by a teacher, 9th grade by a teacher that happiness is an emotion and emotions are fleeting. So I hope I've had the perspective my entire, adolescent to adult life, my whole life, that happiness is not a destination. And so maybe I haven't expressly said that, but I hope that I teach that way because I 360 method all day, every day, all thought. This is not the be happy everyday method. This is the how to keep yourself on track method, right? So if you felt happy for a few days, that's fucking great. That's amazing. And then you had a day where you didn't feel happy and now it's the end of the, not saying it's the end of the world, but our focus is in the wrong place. The focus is not in celebrating the fact that you had some great days and now we're experiencing, maybe a down from the high, which is totally normal. And I'm going to supplement myself on this day where I feel a little bit more down by not taking on so much, by not beating up on myself, by not trying so hard today, by just allowing myself to just chill and enjoy things that I like to do. And then I'm going to keep my mind, relatively neutral. This isn't about making yourself be happy. This is about, I'm not feeling super great, so I'm not going to force myself to be happy, but I'm also not going to do the things that tear me down because that's what makes me feel worse. That's what makes it last longer. So the routine, I'm having a blip day. Damn right, I'm meditating on a blip day because that's what's going to help turn it around. Having a blip day, a blip week. Damn right, I'm doing my scripting. Damn right, I'm taking a walk and getting out, calling a friend or whatever. Like, I'm not saying you're doing this, but what I feel, I see people do something like these questions sound to me like I'm doing the manifestation. Some of it worked and now it's not. Why is it wrong? It's like, keep going. Why are we even talking about this? Like, journeys are fucking, they take time, like, I want to answer your questions like directly, but sometimes I just can't. Like the answer won't come to me. No direct answer will come to me because it just wants to be like, sometimes you have down days. Get over it with love. And I mean, like, treat yourself great on those days. Treat yourself excellent on those days instead of sitting around and talking about how shitty you feel. I hope that answers your question. But the routine is what gets you through the blips. And the year of 2021 proved that to me over and over again, as 360 literally got me through like probably the roughest year of my life so far. So 360 method, official program coming soon. I know I keep saying that, but I really mean it. Okay. All right. Sana says, I got my manifestation today and I'm on it still. Yes, congratulations. That's amazing. Okay. Sana, thank you for the compliments. Tommy, you said, I've had the same question. My meditations have been simply clearing the mind, which means I'll be getting some vision soon. Tommy, excuse me. How long are you meditating? How long are these meditations that you're just clearing your mind and not getting information? Because that happens to me too. And it's usually when I haven't been meditating like for an hour every day and I've been doing shorter meditations, and then like I'll do short meditation, then I try to go into a longer meditation and I just can't get there because I haven't done a longer meditation consistently to clear all that shit out. That's what I've just kind of noticed as I've been I'm in a place now where if I don't do an hour meditation, it's like not enough for me. So it's great, but it's also like frustrating. Like I need my meditation. Or we gonna be crazy today. Okay. Wait, Jinx, you're doing grant application? What are you doing grant application for? I'm actually looking for a grant writer. I have a copywriter on my team, so I'm not sure if I'm going to ask her if she can do grant writing. But if you are a grant writer, I'm looking for a grant writer. If somebody wanted to offer their services. Mama for Wilson says, I've been telling myself I've got to heal all this childhood trauma so I can move to better in life. Then yesterday, one of my foster dads is at my work and asked for me. It was great to see. It was so great to see him. However, I now am like a child who is going through it again. I keep saying it's safe. I'm okay. I'm safe. You know what? That's therapy. You have a therapist? Go on Psychology Today. Find somebody in your area that deals with what you got going on. My best advice. Witchy Wheel says, the Jay Shetty book, which, by the way, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty is our book of the now. Book club book of the now. Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty, which I recommended everyone get last week. And so Witchy Wheels is talking about it here. She says, Jay Shetty says, Buddhists never make happiness their priority, as that's more the aftermath/reward. It's the values you focus on that bring happiness. It's kind of the same stuff that Abraham Hicks is saying too. Feel the emotions now instead of waiting for the 3D reality to bring it to you. It's just not, it's so ass backwards. Oh, thanks, Veda. I'll just hold it up. Actually, let me take that sticker off the front. I don't need to know where I bought it or how much I got it for a discount. Okay, so I wanted to. Tanya says 2 of my manifestations came to fruition. Nice, Tanya. Congrats. I want to give you a. Hold on, set this down. Tanya, you deserve a roundie. Witchy Wheels guided meditations. I always suggest Rising Higher meditation, and then I have some on my channel as well. Thank you. Okay, here's the book, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. And this is our book club of the now, book for the next book. Does that make sense? Yeah. Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty. I got this at Target, even though I just said I wasn't going to tell you where I got it. I just wanted to take the sticker off of it. I got it at Target. You can get it on Amazon, I'm sure, online. And I know that people are listening to it on ebook. So it's definitely a really good book. For me, it was really eye-opening in helping me figure out what it is that I'm passionate, like what fulfills me the most, and kind of helping me lean into going down that road instead of kind of just doing the things that I'm good at, but not necessarily that don't necessarily fulfill me all the way. So, okay. S191, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So honestly, I don't think you know how life-changing these Mindset Mondays are. I go back and re-listen and take notes. You drop so many gems. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Sana says, no freaking way is Jay Shetty our book of the month. A Snapchat memory just came up of me meeting him 3 years ago yesterday. What the hell? Ooh, what was that like? We want to hear details. Okay. All right. Oh, Jinx. Okay, got you. Thank you so much for the info. Okay. Elizabeth says, I'm working on longer affirmations. I just keep falling asleep, which Kyle sees is okay. Go to sleep, LOL. What do you mean you're working on I'm working on longer affirmations. What do you mean by that, Elizabeth? Maybe I can help you. Tommy says, yeah, it's been 5 to 30 minutes. I've been consistent, but I need to get back to going longer for sure. Okay, yeah. Because what I found, honestly, Tommy, with meditations, like even a half an hour is not long enough. Because sometimes like a half an hour, it takes me half an hour just to get all this BS out of the way, especially if I've been doing shorter meditation. And then like if I did like 3 15s and a 30, that 30-minute would be a waste. Like not a waste. That's not true. It's not a waste, but it would just be like a clearing session, right? Like for the most part. It's almost like that first half hour, 20 minutes to a half an hour it helps you really get everything out. And then once you're on the other end of that, that's when a lot more stuff can come through. So, Leanne, one word, Leanne. We have hyphenated Leanne and one word, Leanne. So is all the blonde out of your hair now? It really makes your eyes and skin pop. Thank you, Leanne. The blonde is not all. It's, if you can kind of see, it's tucked around. Where's this? Is like a mirror. You can see little pieces of it. It's tucked around the edges, but it's all at the end. And my dark hair does make my skin pop more. And this lighting also makes me look a little bit paler than I am, especially with the makeup. But this lighting's super bright, so not that it matters, but that's what we're talking about. Okay. So Tommy says, you said, okay, in our last session, you told me I need to stop reading chapter 3, turn to the page and start reading/living chapter 4. I've been working on timing the bow, taking my time to be the change. And then you said, well, on my walk today, I felt like I transcended from spectating life to playing life. It was the weirdest sensation, but in that moment, I felt clarity in my transition into my ideal. Proud of you, Tommy. Proud of you. Tiffany, I love it. Tiffany says, Jay Shetty's chapter on relationships was so profound. I agree, totally. He said many times people confuse love with attachment. People don't want to let people go due to the amount of time they've invested in them. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Elizabeth says, I've been finding meditation tones that are an hour, really focusing on being in the now, but I fall asleep halfway through. Okay. How are you, Elizabeth? How are you getting yourself, like, how are you talking yourself down into meditation? I'm curious. Casey says, I need to manifest laziness and fatigue away because I'd love to have the energy to meditate for more than like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, Casey, I still see you operating in lack because why meditate something away when you could meditate the energy, or excuse me, why manifest something away, which is like, I'm going to rid myself of this thing, which just reinforces the presence of the thing, versus I'm going to manifest the energy to meditate every day, or I'm going to set aside this time in my day. I'm going to go to bed 15 to 20 minutes earlier every day so that I can wake up in the morning and meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're 19, you're working on it, and I'm proud of you. I'm just pointing out things that'll help you elevate your story and your situation. Harjot says, I'm so excited I bought the manifesting course. Everyone tells me to move on and that he is not for me, but I reject that. I can manifest whatever I want, correct? You can. And I'm guessing you're talking about my specific person workshop, and that's great. It's a life-changing course. I put all my friends in it. As soon as my friends start complaining about something in their relationship, I'm like, what's your email address? You need to take this course. And yes, you can manifest what you want. But know that any sort of insecurities, doubts, worries, fears, all that stuff can stand in the way of that. And the course that I built, the specific person workshop, is designed to help you break through those layers of resistance, pain, fear, insecurity, doubt, all that stuff, the history, so that you can clear that energy and allow the relationship to come to you naturally. Okay. So I'm excited for you. Please keep us posted on your success and your progress as you're going through, and just be open. Do the course as it says. If even if it's not telling you to write your SP's name 50 times down today, don't worry, it's still working, okay? All right. Oh, Sana's talking about Jay Shetty. I used to work at Heathrow, and I recognized his wife, Roddy, and she came up and talked to me. And then she introduced me to him, and it was just so amazing. This was a fast manifestation. I literally only found out about him a couple days before. Wow, that's awesome. Well, I'll tell you this. You found out about him a couple days before because his energy was coming towards you. Oh, God. Okay. My allergies are starting to kick in, so it's time for me to boop on up out of here. They're kicking back in. Ah! Okay. Oh, Annabella's like, I just made it. I know. And Annabella, I'm probably going to pop off because I have allergies in there. They just started kicking back in. For a while there, I was like, oh man, my allergies are gone. Okay. Dina, love you to death. You know this, right? Like, I love you so, so much. I like what you said to Tiffany. It says, I'm no longer focusing on relationship because it's the biggest thing with me. I'm an addict. When I read that the Jay Shetty Think Like a Monk chapter about relationships, I definitely thought about you a lot. And I'm glad Tiffany brought it up because the book is really, really, it's really good. This book is really good at helping you look at what's going on underneath and look at the motivations and look at what you're actually doing and what you're actually saying and how you're actually feeling and why you're doing it. Why are you so attached? Why do you need this validation? Why do you need this? You know what I mean? It's like, it's so much, it goes so deep into the inner workings of who you are and why and things like that. And it's just really great. So Dina and everybody here, I definitely suggest that here's a quote. If you lost yourself in the relationship, find yourself in the heartbreak. Ooh, Jay Shetty dropping some gems. But we'll be covering that. That's our book club book. So if you're wanting to be a part of the book club, Think Like a Monk is our book right now. And we're working to make the book club like an actual thing soon here. Stay tuned. We're working on bringing a lot of new fun things. We're going to get 360 out. And once that's out in the world, we're going to kind of work on some other things. That'll be fun for everybody. So one-on-one coaching, if you're interested in getting one-on-one coaching from me, I don't know. I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be doing it for. I'm still doing it now. I know that March is booked. But it might not be on my calendar. I had someone get on a session. Actually, it was Pumpkin Spice, if she's still here. And she said, I had to book a session with you because I heard in a meditation that you weren't going to be doing one-on-ones for very much longer. So I better get it now. And I was like, that's so funny because I'm considering, closing that part of my business for now. So just letting people know, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can sign up at roxytalks.com. Again, we also have amazing courses and workshops like the Specific Person workshop that Harjot was talking about. And, I love that course. It's wonderful. It's so good for busting through and breaking through these underlying things. And if you've already gone through the course before, which I know a lot of people have, go through it again, because the way you were feeling when you did it before and what you're doing now, completely different. You're a different person. So it's totally cool to go back in. You have access to that course for life, to go back in and start it over. Okay. So we need to talk about homework. Oh my gosh, Leanne says, I was talking to Elena about this book, trying to decide if I was going to get it. Trying to decide if you were going to get it, Leanne. I'm just kidding. Leanne. Trying to decide if I was going to get it while listening to an interview with Dr. Joe Dispenza. Then I realized Jay Shetty was the one interviewing him. I'd say that's a yes. Oh, thanks, Leanne. Okay, Leanne linked my, if you want to book a session with me, Come on, this is not, there it goes. Book a session with me here. And then otherwise we have amazing courses, 30 days of alignment, the Confident AF self-concept workshop, scripting bundle, all that stuff is at my website, roxytalks.com. roxytalks.com. There we go. Came out weird. So, Leanne says, I got it. It was delivered today. Okay, good. Tiffany says about that book in the Jay Shetty book about love, the chapter about love says, it's crazy because I've been single for so many years. No SP focus right now, but I still found so much value in that chapter. I have even more clarity on what I want to do now. So it was really good. I'm so glad to hear that. That's really awesome. Okay. So last week's homework was hyper self celebration. Did anybody do that? I want to hear if you were celebrating yourself and what came of it. And I know I said I was going to get off early, and here I am at 1:41 talking about fucking homework. Right on schedule to not get off early. Okay. Oh, thanks, Leanne. And Leanne also linked our Confident AF self-concept workshop. And she also linked the 30 days of alignment. Thank you, Leanne. Okay. Sorry. Freaking allergies are so good. So great. Why do I keep affirming them? I love what lipstick does in the corners of my lips. Okay. All right. Talk to me about your homework. Son of a biscuit. What is this? There's a fuzzy. Where's this fuzzy? Fuck. Fuck. Ah, joy. The joys of life. Hey, baby. Yeah. How do you get lipstick out of chairs? I'm going to need to study that chapter of the Book of Life. Okay. Elizabeth says, I felt like I was high because I was celebrating and laughing yesterday when I got contact after so long of not. It was awesome. Yay. Okay. Elizabeth. Were you the person who was asking about? No. Elizabeth, you were not asking about routine. But I want to say, Elizabeth, to you. Sound like a fucking train. Can you do this more often than just when you get the text? Can you get it before you get the text? Can you do this without the text? Okay. Tommy says, I used to have resistance to Jay Shetty, but I realized it was my ego, as Toyle describes. Eckhart Tolle. That's how you say it. Tolle. That's weird to read on its own without his first name. Fearing the fact that Shetty would be the downfall of my ego. Now I feel I need to read this book. Oh my God, Tommy, that's so funny. Resistance to his teachings, of course. Yeah. It's interesting because I kind of had a little bit of a resistance to it too, because I was like, when I first heard him speaking, I'm like, I'm not giving up everything to be a monk. What the fuck? And then like by the end of it, I'm like, I need to go be a monk. Like I need to read this book. And listen, like, it's okay. You know what's so funny? It's like who you are without the ego is actually who you want to be. So it's interesting that like you wouldn't want to read it knowing that it was going to start breaking down that ego, because it's that person that's behind that broken down ego that you actually want to be. So tell that ego to quit its self-preservation BS. Okay. Moonso says, I am an amazing yoga teacher. All of a sudden, that's my appreciation of self. I made huge sacrifices and worked hard, and now I'm reaping the reward of my spiritual journey. That's amazing. Talking about homework. If you did the homework, hyper self-celebration. Leanne says, I did not celebrate myself every day. Thank you for your honesty, Leanne. Witchy says, I've been really trying to be my friend and celebrate my wins, focus on what I'm grateful for, and support myself through all the emotions. Yay, I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome to hear. Keep going. Like, be your best friend forever, you know? Mimi says, I manifested something I didn't even know was manifesting last week. My mom bought me more Bath and Body Works sprays. I celebrated. Nice. Anything that you do is a celebration and worthy. Shantae says, let's see, where did this go? I just lost it. There we go. I did the homework and was reminded in a meditation. I did the homework and was reminded in a meditation that the self-celebration was what I was needing for my other issues anyways. Yes. Yes. Tommy says, too much celebrating to type. Yes. Elena says, I have so much to celebrate this week. I definitely did celebrate. Yes. Okay. Yay. I'm so proud of you guys. Oh, Mama 4 Wilson says, use Dawn dish soap with water and dab it. All right. Thank you. Okay. Dina. Just because I love you doesn't mean I'm not going to call you out here. Says, I was depressed for the entire week, so I get an F on the homework. So, part of me wants to give you the F and part of me wants to give you a fucking D- just to spite your ass, because I don't recall the homework being celebrate yourself unless you're depressed all week. And I'm not trying to trivialize your depression. I get it. I feel it too. And sometimes I wonder if you think I'm just fucking blowing smoke up your ass, or you think that my life is so privileged and I just don't feel these things, or I'm so much better than you that I don't actually feel the pain that you feel or that anybody else does. And I just have to, I don't think that's true. I know I've gone through my own shit. I have done so much to change my life and to change myself to get to this place that you see me now. That it's that shouldn't discount the work that I did, right? So no, you don't get an F, you get a fucking D-, because you didn't do the thing, but you're not a failure, right? And I need you, like Dina, for real, like I need you to start loving yourself or something. I don't need it, but I would really like to see it. I would really like to see it because it hurts me to see you like that. And me as a coach and not a therapist, I don't know what else to tell you than the things that I have done for myself and then what I help other people with, because I'm not a therapist, And so I hope that you do find a therapist that you like. And even if you haven't, I hope you continue to look on Psychology Today or anywhere else and find someone else. Even if the people that you have seen before were not the right person. Just like with any relationship, sometimes it takes a few interviews, like hiring for a job. Sometimes you got to hire a few people or interview for a few people before you find the right person. Sometimes you got to date a few people before you marry that person. So sometimes you got to test out your therapist before you, settle on them. And I just like, I just don't want it to get to this space where it's like, I didn't do my work because I was depressed and like, and that's fine. And not that it's not fine. It's not fine that you're like, do you want out of it? Or do you want to stay there? Because I personally, I can't, I don't resonate. I cannot mentally connect with, I don't like where I am and I don't want to do anything about it, but I'm going to complain about it. That to me, I can't get there. And that's why a lot of times I get frustrated because I'm like, listen, I'm all for let's figure this shit out and do something. Like, let's figure our stuff out and like pull ourselves up from our fucking bootstraps and figure it out. I'm all for that. But I don't understand the like, I won't do everything to help myself mentality. Not saying that you have it, but I see that with a lot of people. And I just, as a coach, I don't know what the fuck to tell you then. Because if you're not willing to do anything to have it, what are we even why are we here? I can't do it for you. I can't make someone text you. I can't make you text them. I can't make you be okay. But if you're depressed for an entire week and not seeking out therapy or, I was depressed for an entire week, so I meditated for an hour extra. I'm not saying you're not doing this, but I just like, when there's no solution, I have a hard time resonating personally. I can't get there because I just don't. Like for me, if it sucks, I'm getting the fuck up out of here and nothing's going to stop me, like that. And maybe that's personal. And maybe that's something that I need to reconcile as a coach. Maybe I'm just talking shit out on my own on a live stream and working it out myself as I'm doing it. But at the same time, like I'm not saying it's not okay to be depressed. Like that's normal. I've been depressed like I said, last 20 years. 2021 is probably the worst year of my life. 360 saved my fucking life multiple times. I'm not just saying that I'm not just saying that. And not 360, my manifestation practice, because I do this every single day, is what got me out of that depression, and got me out of physical, suicidal thoughts, physical fucking actual ailment, multiple deaths. I'm not saying that my life is harder or anybody's, but I'm just telling you that I went through fucking a lot of shit last year. And the only thing that kept me going was this practice that I keep trying to help everybody build. So if it's just, I was depressed and so I didn't even try, I love you so much and I want you to go forward. But I also am like, I don't know how to help. I don't know how to help if there's no solution on your horizon. You know what I mean? I'm a solutions person. So Dina says, I do meditate every single day, but even when I did for an entire hour, I just felt anxiety, which makes me feel like I'm failing. So, okay. So this is where my disconnect comes in. I do meditate every day, but I still feel anxiety, so I'm a failure. So then what? That's it? That's the end of the sentence. This is where I get like, okay, and you're calling yourself a failure. You know better. You're affirming your anxiety. I'm not saying you have to do these things, but if you want out of it, if you want something different, reveling in how much it sucks is not the way to go. It's just you're not going to if it were, you would already be out of it. If the way that you're going about it, I'm sorry. This is getting too, I'm sorry, Dina. I love you so much. I don't want to fucking come out here like I'm yelling at you. Yeah. Tommy says, being a 7, I understand where Dina is coming from. Getting trapped in the overthinking when depressed or anxious. Keep working on it, Dina, and you get to a point where you're stronger. Like I understand what it feels like to feel depressed and anxiety. I understand what that feels like in the body. But as a person, I don't understand giving up and staying there because it's hard. That's where maybe you and I are different because for me, it's like, again, like I said, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, can't fucking hold me down. I'm gone. I'm that kind of a person. It's just like, if it's not, not me, no. So I just like, I love you so much. I would love to see you trying something different, maybe trying a different avenue, you know? And maybe it's more than just meditation, it's like, again, the therapy and maybe taking a walk and getting outside, working on letting go of these manifestations that are driving you nuts. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and we are here for you. I know you have a lot of support here. Whew. But then again, it's just like, this is why I really would love everyone to get into therapy, because I start talking about this shit. I'm not a therapist. I'm probably not giving you the right fucking shit that you need to hear. And I don't know what you need to hear because I'm not a therapist. But I want to see you find someone that does know, that can tell you what you need to hear, that can tell you that thing to make you realize that where you're at is temporary. And all of these processes that we're talking about are going to get you to where you want to go if you let go of this idea that this life that you hate so much is your fucking lot in life, that you're destined for this. Like, yeah, everyone's on your side, Dina. We're all here for you for sure. All right, I gotta go. If I keep talking, I'm just gonna say the wrong thing. I saw something Samuel L. Jackson said I saw, and I just fucking loved it. And I will say, I don't know what it is that he said that pissed people off, but Samuel L. Jackson was on a podcast, and he said some things that pissed people off, and he said, I cannot sit and talk for a fucking hour without saying something that might fucking offend you. So on that note, let me sign off, because it's been 2 hours and I'm going down a road where I feel like I might say something that sounds insensitive, and I don't want to be insensitive. I love you so much. I love all of you. And, the community loves you. We all love each other. So Neve says, I only recently started to properly do meditation. I just feel so good recently. Yeah. And honestly, Dina, like, a couple weeks ago, you were super on top of your meditations and you were feeling really great. This week we had a down week. We know the answer to that. Keep going. This situation you're in is not your forever. Okay. It's temporary. Even the body you're in is temporary. Living on planet Earth is a temporary experience. It is not permanent, and it will change. It will change. So if we're depressed, if we're anxious, more meditation, more peace, more gratitude. Gratitude is something that I don't think enough of us are practicing enough of. And gratitude will help when we're feeling like things aren't working out for us, because if you actually look around to all of the amazing things that you have around you, you can see that your lack is just a program. Okay? So, Brendan, thank you. Let's end on some success stories. Thank you so much. Mama of 4 Wilson says, I'm okay being offended. Sometimes I need that harsh slap of, girl, wake the fuck up already. Well, Mama of 4 Wilsons, you're in the right place. I will provide that slap. Just kidding. I love you all so much. I really do. Mimi says, this is our temporary home. It is. It is temporary. It feels like Earth is a fleeting experience. Witchy says, my oracle card of the week was gratitude. All right. There's our homework. Thanks, Witchy. It's okay. Andrea says gratitude is very important. And Tommy says, funny you say that. I've doubled down on gratitude this week and it's been the best week this year. Tommy. Okay, everyone, you guys have all decided what our homework is going to be. It's gratitude week. So how do we want to do this? Okay, first things first. If you are interested in going super deep on gratitude and like really adopting this idea and this mentality in your life to like maximize your manifestations, to feel good about yourself and to like kick these negative feelings and patterns out, gratitude's great. Check out my Vibes by Roxy gratitude package. That's the one. The gratitude collection, Vibes by Roxy, on my website. Meditation, affirmations, workbook, all kinds of stuff, journaling, things like that. Is this my gratitude notebook? Oh yeah, it is. I also have a really cute gratitude journal if you're into journaling and want a cute little notebook, roxytalks.com. But aside from the fact that if you want to super dive deep into gratitude, you should get the gratitude collection from Vibes by Roxy. Aside from that, let's do gratitude homework for the week. And what I want to do is Mama for Wilsons, I appreciate you. Thank you. And no, I don't understand how much I've helped you. I really don't. Because I just sit here and talk to myself and I read comments from people. But like, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Disneyland trip so that I can actually like feel your guys' energy and experience that connection and exchange in real life, because there is a complete, disconnection as far as me being on the internet. I get your messages and I read them and they make me feel really good. And I'm really glad to be that source for you guys, but I definitely don't feel that like I would if I was like on a stage and I could actually feel your energy. So I'm excited to, be in like the physical presence of you guys and like have that connection. So Witchy Wheel says, thank you for gratitude. Literally the easiest way to 360. It is. I'm telling you, gratitude is real. So Dina, not trying to diminish what you're going through. This one, I don't need you to. We as a community love you so much that we really would like you to be on top of this homework this week, even if you're depressed. Because if you're saying I was depressed so I had nothing to celebrate, that's not true. But you were depressed so you chose not to celebrate. And I don't mean to talk shit. Again, here I go sounding insensitive, and I'm sorry. But that's what it sounds like on the outside, right? I'm sorry. I sound so fucked up. I need to stop talking about this. I love you, Dina, so much. Gratitude. Please do this homework this week. Everybody, please, 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 especially if you're dealing with anxiety or depression or anything like that, regret. Gratitude is the answer. So much has already come into your world. So much is being given to you in this moment that's not being acknowledged, that's not being thanked, that's not being appreciated, and it's still flowing to you. So, Danny, Disneyland is happening September 12th. It's a Monday. We decided to push it back so everyone could make it. Michelle says, I manifested a trip in a few weeks. Michelle. I know where you're going. Okay. So Danny, yeah, so Disneyland's happening November 12th. If you want to join the Disneyland crew, we'll be putting out another round of the survey so everyone can get on the list. We're making t-shirts and everything. And it'll be a group meetup. And homework this week. Homework this week is about gratitude. So what I want you to do, so we've got 7 days. And I don't want it to be the same 7 days. That's why I was suggesting if you're interested in Vibes by Gratitude, this would be a good time to do it, because it has like a bunch of different activities and processes and stuff for like a month's worth of stuff. So if we're just doing a week's worth, I want us to have like, a variety, because I want gratitude to become a part of your everyday regular practice, not just something that you're doing for a homework, right? So Mole says cult travel. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited. So Tiffany says gratitude has been coming up clear. It's a sign. Yeah, gratitude's the name of the game. This week, you've got 7 days to practice, do a gratitude practice. I want you to either do like scripting. I'm grateful for these 10 things. Just for example, start your day off meditating on a couple things that you're grateful for. Start your day off listing your gratitudes. Spend your day like every hour on the day, or set an alarm 5 times a day. I'm going to recite my gratitudes every time this alarm goes off, or I'm going to spend 5 minutes every day, or once one of these days this week, I'm going to spend 10 minutes thinking about this one situation that made me feel so good and I was so appreciative of it, yada, yada, yada. I just want you to, that's what it is. What I really want you to do is go out and do some gratitude practices, 7 of them, one for each day of the week. And then when we come back next Monday, I want you to share your practices so that we can all do them together. Like we can all pick up new practices and do them. So my, just off the top of my head, suggestions would be like scripting, which would be like writing affirmations about gratitude, journaling, which would be asking ourselves questions that get to like deeper feelings that are going on within us, reciting our gratitudes, meditating on them, meditating on one, meditating on multiple, making a list of like everything that people have ever given you, or every time someone bought you something, like just doing different exercises, one a day for the next 7 days, that put you into that attitude of gratitude, if you will, or that vibration of, Elena says Tony Robbins priming exercise on YouTube is great for gratitude. Great. Thanks. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Elena. Anybody that's, I don't know what I was just about to say. Anybody that's here, gratitude's your homework for the week. 7, they don't have to be different, but shake them up if you want. But 7 gratitude exercises for the week, one a day for the next 7 days. And then when we come back next week, we're going to share them so we can kind of talk about like different things that people can try to bring in gratitude in their life. Despicable E, do you have to sign up for Disney again? I don't think you should have to sign up again because the list should be the same. I don't think we're changing anything. Which he says, I write a gratitude list every night. I'm starting to say thank you to the things out loud. I can add gratitude meditations into the mix. Yeah, so don't change what you're doing. If you're already doing gratitudes, add a new one. So if you're doing gratitudes at night, do them in the morning or throughout the day, or vice versa. Do something different, like a different way of expressing and feeling gratitude and just being thankful. Remember, whether you are depressed, anxious, lonely, sad, content, joyful, whatever, you have a roof over your head, you have the internet, you have power, you probably have water, you probably have plumbing, you probably have enough food. I promise it's not that fucking bad. It's not that bad. Don't let what hasn't manifested steal your attention away from all the fucking greatness that life has to offer. And if you think I'm talking to you, I am. I mean this. Like, you have so much. You have so much. Start there. Start there. Start looking at what you have and stop focusing on so much of what's not working, what hasn't come through, what isn't good enough for you, what's not right, what's not good, what you're not, all that fucking bullshit. Stop letting yourself dwell on it in your mind. You know how to change your attention to something else. You know it. I know you know it because you're watching this. So if you're letting yourself do this, then it's time to start not. Put your foot down. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne has put the homework back up in the chat just so everyone can be reminded of it. We are doing a group trip to Disneyland on September 12th. It's a Monday. So we'll basically be doing Mindset Monday live. We've moved it back so that we could get more people to come and get like the whole team and the whole fam there. So manifest the trip, man. Put in your scripting, start working on it, and just let it be a non-negotiable. It's happening. We're going to Disneyland in September, period. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thanks to my allergies for holding up for the most part. Leanne, thank you so much. Leanne's going to make a homework post on the form. That's such a good idea. We should probably have been doing this the whole time. Thanks, Leanne. Leanne has great ideas, and she helps so much. Making great ideas on the homework. That's not what I was saying. To all the moderators, I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Dina, I love and appreciate you very, very much. You can always reach out to me, and we are here for you. You're gonna get through it. So head to roxytalks.com/forum to connect with people, to find a manifestation buddy. Leanne's going to be listing the homework there. We also will talk about the Disneyland trip there. Yes, September 12th, 2022. And book club book, Jay Shetty, Think Like a Monk. This is our book club of the Now book. Next one we're reading as a group, Think Like a Monk. And we're going to be doing more with the book club soon-ish. So if you're interested in like actually being a part of like a real book club, not just like I tell you a book to read and we all kind of read it at the same time, stay tuned. Again, Disney is happening September 12th. Dina. Dina's new name is Disney. Disney Dina. You have so many people here in the community that are ready to support you and be there for you. And we're all here. Casey says he thought it was sooner. It was sooner, but we changed it. I don't think it was Mandela, but we did change it. Leanne says, it's not done yet, but bookmark roxytalks.com/forum/homework. And we'll keep those posted. And you can go in and comment and like talk about like what worked and stuff for you. 111 people. Thank you, Neve. Perfect timing. Okay. So Mama of 4 Wilsons, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here for each other. Lexia, you're so sweet. Thank you. Witchy, yeah, I love the tribe too. We have a great fam. We have a great community. We're all super supportive of each other. And that's why we're going to meet up and go have fun together. So, roxytalks.com/forum for more info about the Disneyland trip and homework stuff. If you want to talk to me personally with one-on-one coaching, that's available at roxytalks.com, as well as amazing courses and workshops if you wanted to get started right away and you don't want to wait to get on my calendar. Dan Kind, are there any group healing manifestations that are planned? I'm being challenged at the moment. Actually, Dan, yeah, we are working on that as well. So Dan, have you gone to the forum to find a manifestation partner? I don't know if you've been here when we talked about it, but we've got several posts on the website on the forum for people that are looking for manifestation buddies and manifestation partners to help keep them on track. So that's there if you want to find someone in the meantime while we're getting these events organized. And I'll leave it. I'm going to leave it on Alicia's words. She says, let's all manifest that we will have the best week and manifest some great news. Enjoy your week. Love you all. Thank you, Alicia. Couldn't have said it better myself. Appreciate you so much. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to do your homework, which is going to be 7 days of gratitude exercises, and come back next week and share. All right. I love you. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.